Hey friends, this is Mikey and JJ. Today we have a special day. Today we have a tank show and sale coming to us.
Yes, friends! This is really something incredible! You can find both the cheapest one for $1 and $1 million at this tank show and sale.
That's why we came here to find out and figure out what's so interesting here. As far as I know, there are too many different models and kinds of tanks here.
I really like all these tanks. I want to try them all out, get in, and shoot them at least once. JJ, look! Here's the cheapest tank.
Let's go to the villager and ask him all about these tanks. Hey, villager, we'd like to buy one from you. Can you tell us as much as you can about it?
Friends, it's simple. You buy your tank, I sell you extra shells for diamonds. Then you can go to the firing range. Of course, the more expensive the tank or shell, the better it will be. I assure you, you will have a lot of fun riding them.
JJ, I like that idea very much. I want to go and try to buy at least one tank. We should go home and try to find at least 2 diamonds.
Yes, I like that idea too. Let's go home even though I can't remember where we spent all our other diamonds. Are we sure we'll have at least 2 of them?
I feel like we'll find all those diamonds pretty quickly, even if we don't have any. Maybe the villagers in the village will have some work for us.
Mikey, would you look at that? This tank is just worth an unbelievable amount of money. I think it could be our entire fortune in a lifetime.
Yes, but we will definitely make money for it. All we have to do is wait a little longer, and then we'll figure it out. We have to find the villager.
Villager, hello. We really need a job to get a lot of diamonds. Do you have something for us? We'll take any job.
Yes, friends. Of course I have a job for you. There are some very dangerous nostras on the mountain near the village. Right now, we don't have people to deal with them. They're scaring literally everyone. That's why I wanted to ask you to attack these monsters and drive them all away. It's horrible.
Wow, that sounds interesting enough. Mikey, I guess we have a new mission now. We gotta get over there as fast as we can.
If there really are monsters on the mountain, we'll be sure to destroy them. It'll be a lot easier than anything else.
Then let's go home as fast as we can. Everything we need to fight against those monsters is there. It's weapons and armor. Like I said before, we have a lot of trying to replay all of this. We thought we need to defeat these monsters, but we don't have to.
Whoa, JJ, that's incredibly cool armor and weapons. With this, we can really already defeat someone pretty quickly. Well, now that we're all done, it's time to move out. We still need to find those monsters and the way to them.
Friends, our mission is completely clear. We need to get to the mountain as quickly as possible and destroy everyone there. The faster we do it, the more diamonds we get. It's simple enough. You don't even have to defeat the villagers and take their diamonds.
Anyway, now that we've embarked on this mission, it's really hard. Just JJ, no need to jump on the enemies. We have to keep our distance.
We definitely don't need to be afraid of something like that, because like I said before, we have every chance to win this one, even very easily.
JJ, look over there! There really are some monsters up there on the mountains. They must be the ones attacking our village.
Be careful, Mikey, because one wrong move and they could attack us. Oh, I guess we'll just have to hit the main one and destroy it.
JJ, look at this! There's just so many of them! How are we supposed to fight them all this time? It's impossible!
There are so many of them. We're going to have to destroy them all to move on and find all our diamonds.
They can easily surround us and destroy us. That's why we only fight together. Be careful when fighting, JJ.
These are quite strong monsters, and they are capable of doing that. Therefore, we'll fight you together. Just be careful. We'll climb trees and shoot at them.
Our armor and weapons are really, really strong. But that doesn't mean we can relax and let things go. We will destroy them all.
Whatever you say. I didn't want to fight without you anyway. But I was wondering how many interesting tanks we could watch. Actually, a good question. Where did all these monsters come from anyway? They look like they forgot to go back to their world.
It's probably just a temporary effect. Things could either get a little better or a little worse.
Mikey, shoot carefully. Because there's something I didn't realize. These monsters could be so strong and so tough. They're literally running towards us, and they want to destroy us or at least throw us out of the tree. They're getting some kind of order.
Yeah, there's really not enough ammo. We need to solve this as quickly as possible and get every last diamond we can find here.
Hey, you, come here. I'll fight you the same way you fight us. We will not run away from the battle. We can win now and here.
It's really like there are fewer of these monsters than there were before. That means we've defeated a lot of them. That's good. But I'm sure there's still someone inside. That could be a problem for us too.
And I'm already fighting against these monsters with my regular fists. I'm sure their strength is enough for me to defeat these monsters.
These monsters remind me a lot of robots from the future. That's why I wanted to keep in contact with them. But then they deleted it themselves.
Maybe that could be difficult too. It would take a lot more time and effort. This is really important for us.
Let's give the final blow and move on. We have a lot of work to do. We'll still need to finish and buy new tanks, of course.
Phew, we've really tackled this part of the monsters. Let's go inside. There's 100% more. We mustn't relax before the time is up. Phew, we've really tackled this part of the monsters. Let's go to the mountain. There's 100% more. We mustn't relax before the time is up.
Come on, hit them. Phew, we finally defeated all those monsters. It really was incredibly difficult and with a great challenge.
That's where these chests are. It's so good that we made it to them in time. Look at all the diamonds in here. It's an incredible amount.
Yoo-hoo, we can buy everything now.
It's true. We really do have so many diamonds, enough for literally everything. It's so good that we came here. But our goal is completely different, Mikey. We have to get ourselves some tanks and try to ride them or blow something up. Tanks are incredibly cool. And what can I say? This is the first time we've ever ridden something like this.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be the first time I've ever ridden in such a huge car. We have to be really careful with them. I think the villagers will be very frightened if we get behind the tanks. What do you think?
I think you're right about something. If we really drive the tanks, they'll think we're attacking them. But we're not at all. Let's go to the salesman as fast as we can. He should sell us the keys to those tanks or whatever they give us. I think that would be incredibly cool.
I totally agree with your sentiment. The sooner we ride these tanks, the better off everyone will be. That's 100%.
Mikey, let's go buy a permit already. We'll start with the smallest tank and go on to the biggest. Friends, we're gonna try and test drive each one of them.
Mikey and JJ, hello again. I see you have earned good diamonds and now you are ready to buy tanks? That's great news.
Yes, exactly. We decided to buy tanks and shells for them. What are the differences between these tank shells?
It's very simple. One can blow up objects and the other is designed against tanks. You can even make a duel with each other.
Wow, that sounds really interesting, JJ. Let's buy as many shells as we can as fast as we can, and then fight against each other.
That's a really interesting idea, but I don't think tanks can take too many hits. Let's do it first of all just to ride and test. Suddenly it won't be safe, and we'll just have to leave these tanks behind. Who knows? Let's pick the smallest tank.
Oh, I'm really curious about how this tank handles. If it's as heavy as that, we'll be testing it for a long time.
We have a very long time, Mikey. So we can afford to just ride them around and shoot them somewhere. Just load the shells.
Yoo-hoo, we did it! We actually went for the first time in our lives on a tank. I mean, that's incredibly cool.
Yeah, Mikey, it's really, really cool. Let's go out in a field somewhere and try shooting. I think that would be incredibly fun.
I'm already having fun, JJ. Even though it's so really slow and clumsy, I'm still having fun. I really hope our friends are having fun too.
I'm sure they'll be very interested to see the most expensive tank. We will have a battle between each other at the end. I would actually like to bet on this battle between the two of us to make it much more interesting. What do you say?
A bet? On what exactly? We have to have a certain thing that we can both bet on.
Yeah, that's easy enough, Mikey. It'll be cookies. Whoever wins the tank battle will take all the cookies from the other person. How's that sound?
Oh, that's a really incredibly huge bet. But I'm totally going to go for it. I'm really interested in testing my own and your strengths on this one.
Then we're in complete agreement. Friends, we're in for a truly epic battle on the very best tanks. You have definitely never seen such a thing.
I think it will be a really very interesting experience. These tanks are very good at defending the city against monsters. If we learn to ride them professionally, we can use them as a fighting unit. What do you think of the idea, JJ? Would you like to destroy monsters on such a tank?
Of course I would. Who wouldn't? It's really a very interesting tank that fires very dangerous shells. You just have to be careful.
So, We've done enough experiments with these tanks, and I can say that it's incredible. They can get wherever they want to go and wherever they want to go. It's much better than any car. In a straight line, they go quite fast. Even though they can't maneuver the way they want to.
I don't think we gave all those diamonds to buy tanks for nothing. The more we can try now, the better our evaluation will be, right?
Yes, I want to ride all of them. But I don't think we have much time to do all that. We have other things to do.
Then let's do other things. Since we don't have any other option, let's try to solve all the other problems. What are we going to do next, Mikey?
I want to ride other models, so let's do that for now. And at the very end, we'll have a real battle where I'll destroy you. It's gonna be incredibly cool.
You can only dream of winning. I'll take everything else away from you and never give it back. Do you hear me?
Hey, we've only argued over cookies so far. And you already want to take everything from me. That's really not fair, friends.
I'm just kidding. I just want to show our friends something incredibly cool. Our task is to check the second tank. It's much bigger than the first one, much more swivelable. And I can tell you it's much better.
Of course it's better. It's already worth some money. That's why we can drive it more safely and check everything we want.
We need to test the destructive power of the tank. We need to fire it at a building a few times and see what happens.
It's too small a blast radius, JJ. That projectile might not make it to its target. We need to get as close as we can.
Oh, thanks for the tip. That's exactly what I'm gonna do now. When I've got everything I need, I'll need to drive up and shoot, right?
Well, we've checked out all these tanks. Now let's go for this one. There are some double tanks here where we can be together.
Whoa, now that's really very cool. You'll have a machine gun and a spotter, and I'll be firing off these shells. That's just perfect.
Tell me about it, JJ. Let's follow me as fast as we can. Let's test these tanks before the real battle. I think we're about to get to the final one.
My tank is a little stuck, but I'll level it out now and follow you. It's a really good experience to drive such a vehicle. It's so good that the villager is giving us this right. Nowhere else would I have been able to learn how to ride a tank. It's really rare.
Of course it's rare. All these tanks are used for other purposes than just riding around the village and shooting at trees.
Mikey, I put special shells in my tank. I want to show you exactly how we're going to fight you. It's going to be incredibly cool.
You put shells against the tank? I'm very interested in how it explodes at all, how our battle will go.
I'm going to drive up to your tank and fire a few rounds. I think it will be completely destroyed by 1 or 2 shots.
I think it should be able to withstand at least 1 shot. It's a pretty strong and heavy tank. Come on, JJ, shoot the tank. Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim and fire. Locking on. Firing. Boom! It's a direct hit, but it's still standing. It's really quite amazing.
Whoa, that really worked. In 2 shots, you completely destroyed the tank into small parts. I mean, that's just unbelievably awesome.
Now we know how we're gonna fight. We need to go to the range and get the best tank. It's gonna be a really tough battle.
Okay, let's get ready and do it. Let's take the best tanks and have a real battle for our friends. It's going to be a really unforgettable show.
Friends, here we are! We finally got some incredible tanks and decided to have a real tank battle with Mikey. We don't really have any rules as such, because we don't even know what they can do. The whole problem is, how hard will our tanks last?
It's going to be a really tough battle, but one of us will win and take all of the others' cookies. And it has to be me, as you can see. I don't have to give JJ even a chance to win. I'm going to destroy him and win here. All our friends are cheering for me.
You better hope they're rooting for you. I can beat you anyway and take my favorite cookie. And after all that, we can go watch cartoons and have fun.
I think it's incredibly cool, too. We bet all our cookies and we're going to fight to the last man. Even if my tank blows up, I'll get a new one. Take that. Ha 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 ha. That was easy enough. I destroyed your tank with 1 shell. Permission for you to put another one in like that, JJ.
Oh, Mikey's decided to play unfair already. He's really scared of me and what I might do to him. How hard it is to control this technique.
I'm about to turn around and completely destroy you a second time. Hold on, JJ. This is going to be a really quick 1-goal victory.
I have to do everything I can to beat him, friends. It's really going to be the best tactic. I'm going to get in his back and destroy his tank.
I've managed to get in your back so far. Only my tank doesn't fire? How is that even possible? I thought I was gonna destroy you a second time.
Whew, I'm really lucky. Now I have a little time to destroy him. I'll drive into his back and destroy him myself. Friends, support me.
I won't even give you a chance to do that. I may be able to shoot once in a while, but I will destroy you and your tank. This is not negotiable.
This is our last meeting. Now one of us is going to lose. Mikey, hold on. Take that! Whew, I did it and I won!
Oh no, I lost too! But we're tied, JJ. Are we gonna keep going or are we done? I think we should stop before it's too late.
Yeah, we'd better stop. We've had a good fight with you already, and we couldn't find a winner. Friends, our friendship has won, and we're going to rest now.
Yes, friends! We're going to eat cookies, watch cartoons, and have fun! It was really all very interesting.
Bye, everyone, and see you soon.